Lock in all sports, all plays, all 5% best bets from now until Super Bowl 57 on February 12th, 2023 from your favorite WagerTalk handicapper for only $1,199 versus a regular price of $1,999 for one total savings of $800. This limited time super discount comes out to less than $100 per month and only $3.28 per day. As an added bonus, your all access starts immediately. So the sooner you buy before Super Bowl 56, the more additional days you will get for free. Just go to WagerTalk.com, choose your favorite handicapper to lock in, and don't forget there is no limit to the amount of handicappers you can redeem our Super Bowl to Super Bowl offer on.
Hey guys, welcome in and very happy Thursday to you here. February the 3rd, 2022, and the NBA rolling on, getting a little bit closer to that trade deadline as well. Time will tell on whether or not we're going to start seeing some players in different uniforms, but we got some games tonight that are, to say the least, intriguing, and I can't think of three better guys to break it down here tonight. Then the three on the show is Ski Prophet in the house, which must mean we're going to talk about the Lakers. Teddy covers, which means he's going to disagree with Ski. And Rob Vino going to try to keep the peace between everybody. Gentlemen, happy Thursday to you. Ski, what's going on, my man? Locked and loaded tonight on a Thursday. What do you got in the NBA for us?
Yeah, I have one play that I like, more than the rest that I've made for today. And yesterday I did go 2-0-1, so that was good. And my last 362 plays, about 56.3%. So hopefully can keep it going today and continue to do well.
Boom. Let's do it here. It's a limited card here, Teddy, but some interesting spots. I know you still got your 5% big Super Bowl ticket up and available at WagerTalk and or sportsmemo.com as well, don't you?
Yeah, I haven't played anything in the association tonight for the clients. I do have three plays up in college hoops. We may add something after the show between now and tip-off, waiting on the injury info like we do at this time of the day, Joe. It is what it is.
Yep. Couple minutes away, guys. We'll have that 4:30 Eastern time report. We'll let you know if anything's new on it. And, Rob Vino's got that page open right now, ready to go. Rob, you got college hoops, NBA in store for us here tonight?
I do, as a matter of fact, Joe. I'm up with two NBAs. There's a pretty good likelihood that there'll be three, but, just to repeat what Teddy said, we're at that spot in the day every day where we're just waiting on some information here as far as who's in, who's out. College up and available as well. So it's been a real good college week. The NBA hasn't quite matched it. We'll see if we can match it tonight.
Been a strange week in the NBA. Some interesting nights, but let's see if we can't find a couple of winners here tonight. And we'll start, of course, with our contrarian play of the day. The Knicks are now on the, oh, hell no! What are you kidding list? We ain't playing them anymore, but we will take a look here tonight at the Detroit Pistons as they get ready to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. And this number has continued to grow here. +7s, and again, still no idea on what's going to be happening with Patrick Beverley is still a question mark. What else is new? D'Angelo Russell, I believe, also still a big question mark on whether or not they'll go. Prior to that last game against the Pelicans, the Pistons 5-1 against the number there, Ski. They had actually been moving along, but now they got Grant back. We don't know if Cunningham is going. He fell on his ass. Apparently, it still hurts. So we'll let you know at 4:30 if he's a go or not. But what do you think here? A little Pistons with a touchdown?
Yeah, I would really want Cunningham in, but that's the way I would look. I mean, Detroit so far this year, this has been their role as a home dog of 7 or more. I believe they're 9-2-1 against the spread. So I definitely want to look towards them catching the points here. And I mean, just looking at Minnesota in general, They've been poor without Russell on the year. He's game time decision here. I think they are 4-9 straight up without him. And on the road, they don't even have a winning record. They're 11-15. So you're going to expect that team to come in here and win by margin. It's something I'm not interested in. So I will be riding with the contrarian play today.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the Pistons were kind of hot there. I mean, Olenek back now. Grant, that was their first games back. And whether or not Cunningham goes, 7 feels like a lot here, Teddy, in the Palace. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, anytime I'm taking Detroit plus the points, it's sort of, but I'll lean in that direction. Look, Minnesota's not a team I'm comfortable with this point spread range on the highway. They don't play the level of defense. When I'm laying points in the road, I want the team that's getting stops, not the team that can outscore their opponent. And the numbers bear that out. Minnesota, the last 7 road games, 0-7 against the spread. They do win 2 of them in straight up fashion, both by a single bucket. And of course, even with Cunningham hurt, this is as healthy as the Pistons have been all year. It really is, with Grant back in the lineup. And obviously, his name's being bandied about in every trade discussion. That's another concern here. But I don't think he's going to get traded tonight. I would lean to Detroit. I'd rather have the Pistons plus and the T-Wolves minus, although it's not a game that I'm backing up the dump truck to the betting window to make a big wager.
Absolutely not. But it is, it's probably the only way you can look at this point, Rob Bino, right? I mean, Cunningham, I don't think he's been ruled out. It's still a question mark. But if he goes, is this line still 7?
Probably not. I mean, we're still, like everybody said, we're waiting on Beverly and Russell as well. It could change that way. I know that the contrarian gods don't like to look at first half plays, but I will say this about Minnesota. There's nobody hotter in the first half, guys. They are 13-3 first half, their last 16 games, just winning and covering. Tonight, they're asked to lay 3.5 first half. All 13 wins have been by more than 3.5. Nothing close about them, at least not with this number. So if you're looking to just split the game, get in, get out, it could be a good spot for Minnesota. Again, injury does dictate a lot of this. But Minnesota has been without D'Angelo Russell for, I think, a pair of games now, their last 2. Still real good offensively. I'd want Cade Cunningham for the Pistons, even though Jeremy Grant and Kelly Olynyk make up for a little bit of it. You'd want that guard advantage. If Russell and Beverly can't go and Cunningham can, there's a distinct advantage backcourt-wise for Detroit. So we'll see what it looks like, but I just want to bring up the first half numbers. Minnesota's been great in that role last 16 games.
Yeah, and still everyone that we would think they're still on the questionable list on the 4:30 injury report here, guys. But 7 is the way we would look here tonight. Contrarian gods say 7. Give us the Pistons at home tonight in an underdog role. All right, let's head over to the featured game, which, let's face it, we're used to talking about teams. I don't know if this guy goes. Is that guy go? I don't know. I think he hurt his ass. He's not. These 2 teams could very well be the healthiest that they've been in a while here. We're talking about the Phoenix Suns and the Atlanta Hawks, 2 of the hottest teams, to say the least, here as of late, with Phoenix just on an unbelievable roll here. They open up as a 5.5-point favorite on the road, and with that total at 223.5 for the open. I mean, what can you say outside of that debacle against Toronto by Atlanta? Teddy, this team they've been hot too, and they're both healthy right now. What do you think with this game?
Well, we don't know if Trae Young's healthy tonight. There's still, he didn't play the other night. I don't know if he's going to go tonight, and that's a big difference in this handicap for me. Ooh. Obviously, if the Hawks all-star is good to go or if he isn't. It's worth noting what Nate McMillan was saying about the Raptors' defense of the night, because I like Atlanta in any matchup right now against teams that don't bring it defensively. Phoenix brings it defensively. McMillan, quote, I thought their pressure bothered us. We didn't really get anything clean. We made some shots and were able to stay close, but I thought they established a presence with their defensive pressure pretty much all night long. And defensively for us, I thought we were back on our heels, and they were in attack mode. In general, I want Atlanta off a loss right now. Absolutely. but stepping up in class against an elite defensive team that, again, Aiton's supposed to go tonight. Crowder's supposed to go tonight. And even with, I talked about the other day, all the role players that Phoenix is missing, with the campaign and the Landry Shamet and then on and on down the line. Suns are still the best team in the NBA right now. I'm in no rush to step in front of them.
Yeah, 11-0 straight up here, Ron. 6-4-1 against the number, though. The market tends to maybe a little overvalue them. It's always been Atlanta at home. Fade them on the road here, Rob. What do you think tonight?
Yeah, to simplify it, I would just take what Teddy said last. It's so hard to go against Phoenix in any capacity right now. It used to be where, these West versus East type deals, you could just blindly play West Division team or Western Conference team, excuse me. And the separation was so great a couple of years back that it wouldn't really matter who the teams were, just play West. For Phoenix, first game of a road trip. To me, in my own handicapping, I usually treat that as a game where teams come with huge energy for the first game. On the road, 15-7 against the spread are the Phoenix Suns. On the road as a favorite, 13-5 with a push are the Phoenix Suns. Only asked to lay 2 points here. I do question that shoulder injury of Trae Young. That has shown up for a long time now. And some nights he's himself and some nights he's not until finally they rested him the other night. Now, they've had a couple of days here. They've had some rest, but I'm not so sure from what I was reading today. You try and read between the lines whether he'll go or not. I think it's a big enough game to where Trae Young will try to play, but I just think Phoenix is better. And with the rim protection back and the front court physicality back, I would look towards Phoenix.
All right, looking towards Phoenix here. The run Atlanta's been on, Ski. They actually played a little bit of defense here. I don't know how much they're going to play tonight, but they did at least play a little bit of defense here over the last couple of weeks. What do you think about the Hawks' chances tonight?
I think that the Hawks are in general trending in the right direction, kind of, doing the same pattern that they did last year where they played poor to start the year, picked it up during the middle and carried that into the playoffs. That's kind of what we're seeing right now. And especially at the house, they've been playing well. But I agree with everything the two guys said before me. A step up in class. And I get also that Atlanta has the rest advantage 2 days to 1. But you just don't step in front of, 11-game win streaks. Phoenix has been playing the best basketball in the NBA for, 3 weeks now? So I will continue to ride that train at a spread as low as it is right now. It's pretty much asking Phoenix just to win. So that's the direction that I would play it.
All right, looking Phoenix to win here tonight, guys, taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Time to get into our overtime matchup where we'll take a look here at a total on the board. And you didn't think I was going to go without bringing up these two teams, did you? The L.A. Lakers taking on the L.A. Clippers. Look at this. 217.5 is an open, and I'll be damned if I ain't betting this thing up and over here, Ski. 220 is that total. Rob Vino, start us off here, man. You agree with the market move? Is it over or not for you in this one?
There's a lot of contrasting things here that you can get into, Joe, which would lead you back and forth on this total. I think where I land, I think the weight is more onto the over side of this game. And I'm going to put it on the Clippers here because they've been, and specifically if Zubac does not go tonight. Zubac didn't go the other day. He was injured. The Clippers chose to go small with Serge Ibaka at center, and they had a really good offensive output there. But their offense has been real good for a while now. On that road trip, they were scoring. And it's interesting, again, you don't expect a significant quote to come out of the mouth of Justice Winslow. But Justice Winslow is the guy who a couple of games ago said, we're just going out there, we're sharing the ball, everything's flowing great, we're having a lot of fun as a unit. And it shows 111 points, between 111 and 116 is what they've scored in their last 5 games. They played without George and Kawhi for a while now, and these guys are just getting used to each other. The rotation is pretty deep, pretty solid. Amir Coffey has stepped in, the kid from Minnesota, and been very, very good offensively for this team. So I think that kind of outweighs what the Lakers with Anthony Davis have done, right? Anthony Davis, I think I have here, he's played 4 games out of the 5 since he's been back. The Lakers in those games are 3-1 under the number. Obviously, we've said it here before. When Anthony Davis comes back, they're a better defensive team. It has shown up in that regard. 2 of those games, they held their opponents to 42% or less. That was Brooklyn and Portland. Brooklyn only with James Harden, minus the other 2 guys, Kyrie and KD, and Portland last night. And Portland's just a banged up mess at this point in time. So do with those numbers whatever you want. They held those 2 teams to 96 and 94. The other 2 games, they gave up over 50% shooting. And the way the Clippers are playing right now, I think that the points are going to come for them. I don't like the Clipper defense, guys, at this point in time. So I think the Lakers will get theirs as well. It's a back-to-back situation for LA. Didn't shoot tremendously last night. Probably shoot a little better here. I'm going to lean slightly, Joe, toward over because I just like the way the Clippers are playing offense right now. And I like the quote that came from Winslow that said everybody's, sharing and caring, and it's leading to points.
All right. I love it now. Ski. Let me look here, man. We got the Clippers off a pretty successful East Coast trip. I would say, 5-2-1 against the number. They were pretty profitable back. They got a little bit of a rest advantage here against the Lakers. And, might I say Russell Westbrook is better without LeBron in the lineup? Can I actually even utter those words? Is it over or not for you here?
Yeah, I thought this was overtime, man. not beat up on Lakers time. No, honestly, I said I'm gonna stop betting these Lakers games, and it's made my nights a lot more stress free. So I think if I had to play this game, I would agree with everything Rob said. Clippers are playing with pace, and I think the Lakers have had 6 games on the back-to-back. 4 of them have went over. I don't really see, especially if Zubac is not out there and Anthony Davis plays, I just see him having a field day. He's been playing really well since he came back. So I'll lean with the over. But like I said, it's not going to be a game that I play.
So, Teddy, we had a conversation last week about this Lakers team, and you were spot on. If I'm looking at the Lakers, I'm looking at the under here. It's been a week now. Are we still looking at an under here, or do you agree with the market move that the over is where we should be focused?
If I'm looking at the Lakers, I'm looking at the under with AD back in the lineup. Rob Vino nailed it. He didn't want to go there because he likes the over in the game. But he talked about the 3 games that Davis has played, or the 4 games he played, and LA going 3-1 to the under in those games. What he missed was the margins that they've gone under by. Every one of those by 20-plus points. Way under the total. He talked about Portland's offense struggle. I just went back and looked. Portland has scored 109, 114, 107, 112, 125, 116. And then the last 2 games, one of which came against the Lakers, that offense has been slowed down. But with AD in the lineup and no LeBron, the Lakers are an under team. All right? Now here are the Clips coming back. And, boy, you read those Clippers quotes even after the loss in Indiana. That is a fat and happy team. They were very pleased with what they did. That was a grueling road trip, too. 8 cities. You don't see the 8 game. You see the long road trips, 5, 6 games. You don't see a lot of 8-game road trips. So I'm not convinced the Clips are going to have the pep in their step tonight that they often do. And Lakers with AD in the lineup are a one-way team total-wise for me right now. So I will be contrarian with my friends and take this one under, not over.
What a shock, Rob. Teddy doesn't agree with Ski. Shocker here with the Lakers. Unbelievable. All right, let's see what they like with the Dogs here, guys. Hit it, Robert.
That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. And anybody got to say anything, you let me know. That's my dog.
We got some intriguing ones to choose from tonight. We told you about the Pistons there, the Hawks now. We have the Lakers, of course. We got the Kings, huh? We got a winning streak? What? We have the Chicago Bulls find themselves in a dog spot tonight, as do the San Antonio Spurs getting 6, taking on the Miami Heat. So Ski, kick us off here, man. I already know where you're going. Yeah, wait, which dog you going here, Ski? Come on, lay it out there.
Nah, I told you, I'm sticking true to it. I'm not betting Laker games. I'm gonna go with if they've only won 11 out of 26 road games, and they're laying 7. I'm gonna go ahead and fade that. Give me the Pistons plus the 7 points, and they could probably even win the game.
Oh, love it. He's doing a Rob Vino, doubling up on the contrarian play. Way to go. All right, Teddy, come on now. Pistons, Hawks, Lakers, King. I know you ain't betting the Kings, so go ahead, give it to me. Which team to go with?
Yeah, if Ski's scared to go there, I'm not scared to go there, Ski. It's the Lakers tonight. All right, plus the points against the Clips. We just talked about it a minute ago. Lakers last 4 on the second of back-to-back, 4-0 against the spread. They've been winning games and covering numbers. Were they tested last night? Yes. Did they play ridiculous minutes last night? No. We're not seeing one of these games where all the starters played 38, 39, 80 at 37. But this is how important it is for the Lakers right now. And the sense of urgency is the fact that AD is playing on the second of back-to-backs. Tells us right away this is meaningful for the road team. And of course, we talked about the Clips being very pleased with what they did. Nicholas Batum. We had great games. We did good stuff on the trip, a long trip. But we always find a way, find a group to be successful, and we did it for 2 weeks. A little bit fat and happy there for the Clips. Give me LA plus, LAL plus the 3.5.
Can't believe it. Teddy got the stones to do it. Ski's still backing off. Likes his nights. Stress-free. Why he's betting Colorado, I have no idea, Rob Vino. Go ahead, Pistons, Hawks, Lakers, Kings, Bulls, Spurs. Vino, where are you going here tonight?
I tell you what. First of all, Teddy's usually a guy who loves harmony. The Clippers are all in sync and happy with each other, and he hates that team now. They're fat and happy. No harmony with the Clippers. I don't know, Joe. If ever there was a time to hang the Switzerland flag in front of my face, it would be today. But for the purpose of the segment, I'll trust that Zach LaVine is going to go and try the Bulls plus the 4.5 against Toronto. And I do that very, very hesitantly because we talked about, and somebody in here already mentioned, maybe it was TC, talking about how Toronto brought a defensive presence. And it was a couple of games back where head coach Nick Nurse had said over the course of the last month, as he walks up and down the floor pacing the sidelines, he's heard from other team benches asking him, where did Toronto get this nastiness from? And Nurse kind of shrugged his shoulders. I don't know where they got it from, but I like it. And they played with a lot of attitude and a real mean streak lately, which would lead you to hesitate before you played Chicago here. But if LaVine goes, I think I have to try that side. Their offensive firepower is such that they could match Toronto. I don't know that Toronto, although they've been pretty good three-point shooting, I'm not that sure that they can outscore them by more than 4.5 if Chicago's right. So I'll try the Bulls. I mean, I look at the rest of this board, and I just can't side with any of them. Closest thing I would say would have been the Pistons, but kind of like Minnesota first half there. So give me the Bulls plus 4.5.
All right. Backing it. The Bulls, Pistons, Hawks, Lakers, Kings, Bulls, Spurs. Those are your dogs for tonight. All right, now we got some best bets to get to here. Ski Profit, you are starting us off with 60 seconds on the clock. Can't go Pistons. You already went there twice, so come on, man. Where are you going here tonight?
I did forget to mention, Rob reminded me, that wasn't the exact quote from Winslow. I don't know if we can say the exact quote on here, but,
it was close.
They are
close
excited.
Enough.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, a little language in there.
Yeah. For my best bet, I'll go to the Warriors and the Kings game. And the Warriors at home in general, you just don't play against them. They've only lost, 4 games at home. They've covered 17 out of, I think it is, 26 games at the house. If you look at them at home, when they play lesser competition, like less than 500 teams, and they did not have a game the previous day, they do not have a game the next day. They're 8-0 straight up. They're 7-1 against the spread. They're winning these games by an average of 20 points per game. The Kings, last 2 weeks on the road, they played 5 games, losing by 19.4 points per game. They're going to get destroyed tonight. It's up to 14 now. I think the Warriors win by a dub. So take the Warriors.
Man, screw you, Sacramento. All right, he's going with the Warriors, laying the 2 touchdowns. How about it, Teddy? 60 seconds, man. Where you going tonight?
So Rob Vino talked about he's having a great week in college hoops. And he hoped that his NBA would be as good as his college hoops. Because his college hoops is on fire. But I got to fade his NBA because his NBA hasn't made it that good this week. And he just talked about why he liked the dog in the Bulls-Raptors game. I'm going to talk about why I like the favorite. Let's start with this. I don't think Zach LaVine's going to play. He's been downgraded from probable to questionable, and that tends to be the type of thing that you see before you get the he's not going to be in the lineup type of issue. But even if he did play and the money comes for Chicago, as it would if LaVine is announced as probable or he's going to be in the lineup, this is a meaningful revenge spot for Toronto. You know, they had a lead with 3 minutes left in Chicago last week and let it get away right at the end of the ball game. Gary, you talked about the Raptors' three-point shooting, and they don't have the perimeter shooters. Gary Trent is on fire right now, and the Raptors are draining everything. And attitude-wise, they're bringing it defensively every night. Won 3 in a row by the Raptors.
Harmony my ass, Rob Vino. He is throwing stones at everybody. You got to be kidding me. Going after you. He's going after Ski. Hell no, Harmony.
I was trying to compliment him. I was talking about the great week he had in college.
I love it. I love it. Come on, Vino. You got it. 60 seconds. He's already shit on everyone else. So come on. What do you got left? Come on.
You know, I took Chicago out of necessity for the good of the show. I'm a team player here. Teddy, I hope you win, buddy. He did take more than a minute to kick me into the ground, though. Robert had to buzz him. I'm going to go back to where I started here. Cunningham or no Cade Cunningham, I'm going to play Minnesota first half -3.5. I just don't know how you ignore what they've done coming right out of the chute. 16 games, a long time, and Minnesota's not that good of a defensive team, and yet they've been able to beat everybody. All 13 of those wins by more than 3.5. Detroit has had slow starts before. They're not the straightest shooting team in the world. I was on them the other night. They put up a miserable second half. I would expect that they come out and play a little better here. But if Cunningham doesn't go, they're really in some type of trouble first half. So give me the Timberwolves. We'll look for either Russell or Beverly to play that point guard spot. I'll lay 3.5 first half with the T-Wolves.
Boom! There you got it. You got a little bit of everything here with these games tonight, guys. And to recap, oh, shit. Didn't even realize we had one. All right, here we go. Let's see what we've got now. It is time for the John Ryan angle of the day for this February the 3rd. Always my favorite. Let's see if we can get his music up.
Music, please.
There it is. Perfect. All right. What is he going with today? We are going to bet over at games that are greater than, or have a total that are greater than 215. If one of the teams, Kings, sports a winning percentage between 25 and 40%, and if those Kings are playing on a back-to-back, well, then whoever they're playing, the Warriors, and they have a winning record, well, you better be looking at the over here, people. 78-42, that is 65% over the last 5 seasons. And if that team, the Kings, as priced as a double-digit dog, well, then that over is 39-16. That is 71% over the last 5 seasons. I'm going to take it. The John Ryan angle of the day likes the over in the Golden State Warriors and the Sacramento Kings game. Ski still likes Golden State by 28. And to recap one more time, guys, here's what we got for best bets today, including Ski Profit. He says, "Give me the Pistons." No problem. Give it to me. Backing up the contrarian play there. His best bet is going to go Warriors by a couple of touchdowns. Teddy likes the Lakers plus 3.5 here tonight, taking down the Clips. His best bet, though, give him the Raptors, minus 4.5 in a probably a Zach LaVine less Chicago Bulls squad. And Rob Vino, his dog, the Bulls plus 4.5, but that was under duress, so we'll give him a break there. And the Timberwolves first half laid the 3.5. That is his bet. That is his best bet tonight. The contrarian play again is the Pistons plus 7. And guys, don't forget best bets across the board available right now. WagerTalk.com for Teddy, for Rob Vino, for Ski Profit. Make sure you head on over there right now here, guys, as we learn more information with the association. More bets may actually get posted. So head over there, grab those 3-day, 7-day, 30-day all-access passes, and you never have to worry about missing a bet. So there you go, guys. Limited card in the association tonight, but it looks to be a pretty fun one. And on behalf of Ski, Teddy, and Rob Vino, we better get out of here, Rob, for Teddy shits all over everything else we're doing here, too. You guys, best of luck with your plays. We'll be back tomorrow. Good luck, guys. We'll see you then. Best of luck. Damn, hurry up. Get us out of here for Teddy. He's coming.
Super Bowl props, but not in Las Vegas for the big game. Hosting a Super Bowl party and want to keep everyone entertained? WagerTalk has you covered with our Super Bowl party prop sheet. The concept is simple and is easy for anyone to participate and follow. First, download and print out our Super Bowl 56 party prop sheet. Pass out to everyone at your Super Bowl party and determine the entry fee, if any, and payouts. All they have to do is circle their choices for each prop. And since almost all of them are 50-50, it does not require someone to be a huge football fan or understand sports betting to participate. To get your free Super Bowl party prop sheet, just go to wt.buzz/props and follow us on Twitter at WagerTalk the day of the big game to get results in real time.